Hi guys, this is Ravensleaf45 and welcome back to Freight Gun Order NA. And before we continue with Meihousou Most Foul, I do want to mention one or two things. For starters is that this recording is a little bit different because prior to this, I was a little bit late in recording the last segment of the event because I think it was like 4 or 5 hours left before the event closes, so it's like, damn, I won't be able to record my commentary for most of the cutscenes, so I decided to skip majority of it, but I will record the cutscenes later thanks to the My Room feature in Fate Grand Order. So I still have the completion segments where you get the rewards and such, so I'll be slapping those in with my commentary in this recording. So hopefully in the near future I will make it a priority to finish this event ASAP for the event closes, so not doing it last minute like I did last time. So I need to set up a little more time to record all those in a timely manner. And secondly is that I will finish all this in due time for Meihousou, and once this is done, I will be making my way to edit the next event, which will probably be the Gulu 4. Either that or Summer 4, because I really want to get that to my channel as well. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video, and this has been Ravensleaf45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant FGO day. Meihousou Most Foul. Joint Arcs Older End. I think I might have figured out who did this. Really? Are you sure? Then, how did he make sure the only Gabriela glass would be poisoned? That is just it. We should have assumed that Gabriela's glass was only the one that was poisoned. The truth is, they were all poisoned. She would have collapsed no matter which one she chose. Wait, so what about us? Are we all, consumed by the poison too? But if that is so, then why didn't any of the other guests fall ill? Exactly. I see, I wasn't clear enough. Sorry about that. What I meant that the wine contained only traces amount of poison. It wouldn't be nearly enough to make a healthy person sick by itself. But what if the same poison has been building up in that same someone's body day by day, and the traces amount in the wine were enough to trigger symptoms? Sounds logical, but the only person that she could get close to her was Salazar, because he was an aide, but he's dead now. Then, maybe Salary did it? Interesting. I never considered that possibility. But if that is true, it would mean whoever is responsible for this would have been capable of poisoning Gabriela's food and drink every day. Exactly. And the only one who could have done something like that is a servant here in this mansion. That's right, I'm looking at you. How did you know? You've been hanging around us this whole time, making sure to watch everything we do. There's no telling what kind of sneaky shit you could have gotten to if you felt like it. It's me! Come on, Karu. Aren't you ready to wake up? Do you have honestly forget your real name? You know, I spent a lot of time thinking about what I've gone to say to you when I finally saw you again. But all I could come up with was try shit like long time no see or how you been? Still, I eventually figured out as long as you still remember me, what I said wouldn't be important. But then it didn't seem you even recognized me, and before I knew it, I was trashing you right at your face. I I was sure that you would at least get your attention, and I finally hear how you really felt. I never thought you collapsed from being poisoned before I could get the chance. But hey, I caught the girl who's been doing this to you, so all you have to worry about now is getting better. Wow, I've never seen this kind of side from Jolter, not even once. Well, then again, there are a few instances with Master, I mean me in particular. I don't care if you want to start back up where we last left off, or if you never want to see me again. I just want to hear how you really feel, no matter how long it takes. Ah. The end. Section 15, the dailies. This has been an amazing experience. Yeah, that I have been forced to be the culprit. Yeah, never figured filming a movie could be just as fun as fighting, though in a different sort of way. There you are! Great news! Murasaki is awake now. Really? Come on, senpai, let's go and see her. Right back at you, Maj. I'm so sorry for making you all worry about me. Please don't worry, Murasaki. It wasn't your fault. Well, you... technically... semi her fault because she drank the potion from Hohenheim that make you collapse. Oh no, collapse, like sleepy or something. I forgot what it was in that contraption. Or concoction he made. So how is the production going right now? Well, about that, we completed the production somewhat smoothly. As a matter of fact, we managed to finish it ourselves while you were sleeping. Oh my, you actually finished it? We did. Our editor at Kadea is working furiously on the footage as we speak. But we do have a rough cut here, if you'd like to see it. Yes, I would love to. Oh my, I can't believe it! That bad, huh? Oh no, not at all. I just can't possibly thank you all enough for finishing the film while I was indisposed. All I have done this whole time is making trouble for the rest of you. Ah, don't say that, Murasaki. Are you sure that's all you wish to say, Murasaki? If there's anything else, best you spill it out right now. I'm afraid I don't know what you mean, Lord Shakespeare. Then, permit me to elaborate in your stead. Miss Murasaki, since the time is of the essence in this singularity, your original idea for this movie was to make a variation on the tale of Genji, am I correct? Variation? I'm afraid I only know a little bit about that story myself, but now that you mention it, I can see the similarities. It's embarrassing to explain this now, but you're exactly right, Lord Holmes. I based Miguel and Gabriela's relationship on the one between Genji and Murasaki. I wanted to try simulating that would have happened. If a young girl who was taken in by an older man and raised to be a lady of high society was suddenly set free to lead her own life. I also planned to include a large cast of varied characters from former prince and his attendant, a doctor, an artist's genius, a mysterious detective, and the faithful servant, and a mean-spirited singer. You got that right, you got Jolter to play that role. and have them all take part in a series of melodramas that revolve around Gabriela. That will make Antonio Awara no Narahia and Elise say Shonogon. I'm picturing that name. Say Shonogon, huh? If there's something you want to say to me, playwright, how about say it to my face? Like you'd be nice and listen, seeing as they will be the last words you ever freaking speak. Damn, Joder, calm down. You don't need to roast another person. And the middle itself must be based on the Barbados Phoenix Hall, though I suppose that hardly matters now. Gabriela and Salazar would have grown close. Well, would then grown close. Only for her to realize actually her brother, Danzo, who lost his marriage during the war, so they don't end up together. So she threw that element of General Koro and Ofuku too. I know she was greedier than she looked. Hey, so how about that? Guess my idea wasn't so far off yours after all. I was actually originally planning to have Lord Izo play Salazar as well. But I don't think that might be a good idea because, you know, how hot-headed Izo is. Yeah, you made the right call swapping him out for Bartholomew. So, who are you planning to have Gabriela end up with anyway? I at least gotta know that, or it's gonna bug the shit out of me. Knowing Joter, even like the tiniest deal will probably bug the hell out of her. I'm so sorry to disappoint you, but, well, Gabriela doesn't end up with anyone. Huh? Miguel and Gabriela only appear to be married in truth. Gabriela was Miguel's adopted daughter. Then, why bother making their relationship so goddamn complicated? Because men approach an adopted daughter differently than they do a widow. Well, that makes sense. I see, so he actually pretended to marry his adopted daughter out of concern for her well-being. It would take the nerves of steel to try and woo the widows of the nation's founding president after all. So the rest of the story involves the different male characters approaching Gabriela, each with different motives. For her part, she keeps trying to ascertain how much of these men genuinely care for her. But at one point, she realized Miguel was the only one who loved her unconditionally. Ah, so that's why you gave Hokusai those instructions while she was painting our portrait. Oops. If that's the sort of conclusion you have in mind, it makes perfect sense that you want a portrait to make us seem like father and daughter, instead of husband and wife. That's why it sounds like it would have made for a lovely movie. Maybe if we started now and really hurried, we could still film it. Sorry, no can do, Mosh. More than half of our setting is going to fall apart in about 3 hours. We have a little more time until the singularity disappears, but that's still not enough to shoot that many scenes. Honestly, the only one who still needs to be there for now is Ren and Sleet. The rest you can come back if you like. Okay, but can I have someone else with me to keep me company? Da Vinci editing the film as we speak. All that's left now is to play it once it's done, and collect the magical energy. Doctor? What if we just reshoot the ending? Would that be okay? If there's the better ending to be had, I know I would like to see it. We all would. And it's like, should I or should I not let them? It's alright, Lady Mosh. Please, just forget about my plot. We could, somehow make some edits here or try to do a small reshoot just to fit it in. I'm overjoyed to know that you all worked together to finish the film even without me. I truly am. Back when I was alive, I will never have the chance to collaborate with so many people like this. Now, I finally get to see the fruits of each labor for myself. But Murasaki herself is saying she's fine with it. If you have any regrets, you can make it up for them in another movie. We writers can't help but write, after all. In that sense, Murasaki is an unstoppable juggernaut. God damn it. I'm sorry, I know I just said most of you could come back now, but on second thought, would you mind staying there a little longer? I want to take just a little more time getting the race ship ready. Don't worry, I won't be too long. So it will give us enough time to do that reshoot. There's a party hall on the set, right? Why don't you just hang out there and chat amongst yourselves? And you know, maybe do the reshoot if you wanted to. Senpai, are we sure this is what we want to do? Mosh? I'm very happy with the ending we all chose to go with. I have no issue with that. But now that we know what sort of ending Murasaki had in mind all along, I can't help but feel dissatisfied. If it is all possible, I really want to shoot an ending that Murasaki would be happy with. Though, of course, that would also mean giving up on the very version everyone worked so hard to come up with. It feels like if you go with the ending Murasaki wants, it would invalidate everything we worked hard to accomplish. I don't want to think that all effort was wasted, just because we didn't end the film correctly. I know there's a lot to ask, since the film can only have one ending. But, is there anything we can do that will make everyone happy? Well now, this is a surprise. Is there some secret you wish to discuss with me, Doctor? There sure is, General Cortez. I suppose it would be best described as getting rich quick scheme. We've already collected the Singularity magical energy, but I feel like we could do better. See, the movie is just about done, but that Singularity is obviously still there. So I figured there must be a little something left for us to acquire. This Singularity was born from a movie's director's lingering regrets, so it only stands to reason that he would be truly satisfied with anything less than the Best Picture reward. Right? Indeed, I can't see your face well over the transmission, but you seem to be quite the villain yourself. So, what exactly do you have in mind for me, Doctor? You're one of the models for that portrait, so I know you knew how this movie was supposed to go from the very beginning. Or from the beginning. So, I wanted to run this suggestion, this idea I had past you. Would you be willing to hear me out? But I suppose me trying to give you an evil scheme is like teaching a fish to swim, isn't it? I suppose everything that happens in the story thus far would be the mysteries act. And much as I loathe to agree with anything that detective says, you can't have a mystery story without someone suspecting something is amiss. As such, I have resolved to hold my tongue until the rest of you begins to suspect, but it seems I don't need that to hold it any longer. There is but one puzzle left to resolve in this story. How can we go about allaying Mosh's concerns? No matter how many ideas one may have, a story can only have one conclusion. There is no getting around that. But what if there was a way to integrate both Murasaki's wishes and everyone's hard work without diminishing either? Naturally, as the good director said, we do not have to be able to reshoot any vital scenes. Or Doctor, I mean. But that doesn't mean our hands are completely tied. Of course, you won't have to wait long for the documents to start and to see what I mean. But you may just find it interesting to try coming up with the answers for yourself. Oh, Motorari. Always be you.